I wish I could say every day this week is going to be like today, but I really can't, except tomorrow. Tomorrow looks pretty good, Election Day, and that's a good thing. The weather pattern turns cooler and more damp after tomorrow. We'll talk about the forecast details after this. This forecast is sponsored by Atlantic Edge Credit Union. Visit aecu.ca or drop by one of their 16 branches across the province to experience banking that feels like home. This kind of looks like a view of the island from space, and it is. It's from the NASA Worldview site. And today, Thanksgiving, a rare, near cloudless day across Newfoundland and in most of Labrador. And that will lead us into a quiet night, and we can thank this to a large area of high pressure centered over the region, keeping clouds at bay across Labrador, the lower north shore of Quebec, Newfoundland, and most of the maritime provinces, although it does look like we are seeing some rain in western Nova Scotia this afternoon from the much talked about nor'easter currently sitting off the coast of New Jersey. This nor'easter has brought rain, high wind speeds, very significant, if not major, coastal flooding to parts of New Jersey, New York, and soon to be southern New England. And this will play a role in our weather potentially later in the week, at least the remnants of it. Something to kind of keep an eye on for the time being. But meanwhile, this high is going to keep things quiet through tomorrow, through our election day, which means it's going to be a cool night tonight with not a whole lot on the go. Lows of 0 to 7, warmest in areas like Port au Choix, Bonavista, and St. John's. Tomorrow, election day, very important to vote if you can. Exercise that democratic right. Your vote tomorrow could set the future of how the province is managed over the next 50, 60 years, especially when it comes to that very, very important MOU. No matter which way you stand on it, your vote tomorrow is going to be crucial. And weather across the entirety of the province looks about as good as it gets. Highs of 10 to 17, a little bit of cloud cover in Lab West, but still very, very warm. That will not last because after tomorrow, the weather pattern changes. We see a couple of lows kind of getting blocked up in the North Atlantic as things slow down. Winds turn northerly as we go through Wednesday and especially later Wednesday through Thursday. And that will set us up for some rain, some drizzle, and some fog. So if we look at the Cliffs Notes version of this, as we close in on the middle and end of the week, we are going to see a return of the RDF for the first time in a long time. Something a lot of folks probably are hoping for because we do need a lot of rain. Now, are we going to get it in the near term? Probably not, but any moisture will help. There is the chance of rain later Friday into Saturday and potentially Saturday into Sunday, depending on how the weather pattern shakes loose. But if you're looking at eastern Newfoundland right now, best chance of rain looks to be Sunday through Wednesday, but we have a really good chance of showers beginning later Wednesday, persisting through Thursday and Friday. And with that will come various spouts of fog, depending upon how high the winds are and in the overall wind direction. Across the island, we're looking at very similar conditions with respect to the drizzle and the fog and the cool temperatures everywhere except the south coast. The south coast, in patterns like this, typically has the nicest weather, and this is going to be no exception. Low teens Wednesday right through Monday with not much in the way of rain expected, just various amounts of showers, at least as it stands right now. Into Labrador, temperatures are going to be around 5 to 10 degrees in the west, the east, the south, and the north for the next 6 or 7 days after tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be seeing highs in the mid to upper teens in some areas, potentially the last bout of warm weather we're going to see this year, although there's always some surprises. Tropics are quiet except for Tropical Storm Lorenzo, going to recurve this week, head back toward the Azores, will not play a role in the weather in Atlantic Canada, but it may certainly drive some increased swells, although we're quite far away from it, so even that kind of remains to be seen at this time. If you haven't got my app yet, now's a great reminder to do so. Get it in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store. If you have trouble finding it, SHEER Weather. All you got to search. And if you can't find it that way, visit sheerweather.ca, and also on the website you get my latest forecast video, the map room, the webcams, and hopefully some new webcams coming soon. Stay tuned on that. Have a very good Monday and happy Thanksgiving.